Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
With Old Man Winter refusing to give an inch yet, the spring sports season could be a very short one out there indeed. Another day today of weather cancellations, and if you saw the forecast, more wet fields to come in the future. But for those lucky enough to play on an all-weather surface like the Hannibal Lady Pirates soccer team, the games did indeed go on today. And did they ever? Oh, the Pirate fan club, the intrepid Pirate fans out to watch their team putting it on Kirksville. Early on, it's this young lady, Raylan Charlton. That's what you call a breakaway goal, kids. And 8 minutes into the ball game, it's 2-0 Hannibal. Bree Johnson, she's going to break away as well. Nifty right footer there to the corner of the net makes it 3-0 Pirates, and they're just not going to relent in the first half. I mentioned Raylan Charlton, didn't I? She was really, really good. In fact, number 8 was machine-like tonight for Eric Hill's squad. 4 goals in the night. Here comes the hat trick to finish it off, or at least to polish it off in the first half, as Hannibal wins going away in this one 10-0. The Lady Pirates 2-0 in the season, 2-0 in conference play. Also, we did get some baseball today. It must have been warmer down at Centralia, at least for the Panthers, not so much for the Cardinals, as they end up losing on the road in 5 innings, 11-1. Monroe City goes on the road and beats Knox County 7-5, and Pittsfield, who always seems to sneak a game in, that's John Schultz for you. He doesn't want to give any up. His team beats Payson Seymour tonight. 4-1 was your final. We had college baseball today. Hannibal LaGrange looking good in the frosty conditions against William Baptist. This is a team that's starting to heat up. Clay Biggs getting a great pitching effort today from Steven Schneiders, I should say. A pair of strikeouts right here to exit the first inning. He was flat dealing in this frame and pretty much for the entire game as he would fashion a 2-hit shutout. And he was plenty well supported in this game. 2 outs in the top of the first, or excuse me, bottom of the first. This is Ian Sykes with a single to kind of start the gears a-turning at that point. After an error by Williams Baptist, 2 runners aboard for Blake Zerline, who's going to go right here and chop one over the right fielder's head. That's going to score a pair, make it 2-0. That's really all Steven Schneiders would need on the hill, but he'd get some more. Thad McVeigh, who had a really good day in both games of the doubleheader, gets an RBI single here to make it 3-0. HLG never looks back. They get the win in game 1, 5-0. The second game, no different, 14-2 in favor of the Trojans, as in that game, the aforementioned Thad McVeigh goes 4 for 4 at the plate. So as I mentioned, good day for him hitting. Day not so good for Culver Stockton as the Wildcats get swept at home by Mid-America Nazarene. 3-2 and 2-1 were your finals in that ball game. Some recruiting news to pass along tonight on the basketball floor. And this is really good news for John Wood. Talented Pittsfield scorer Shea O'Brien is now officially spoken for in the recruiting process. The Saki guard did indeed pledge John Wood Community College and will join Quincy High's Araya Dade and Hannah Reller in what is shaping up to be a locally flavored Lady Blazer recruiting class. O'Brien, one of the highest scorers in the area, and a young lady who can score in all fashion and all meaningful ways. So she's a really good get for Norm Rodriguez. Well, she was asked to play a number of roles for the Unity Mustang basketball team the last 4 years, but in college, Brianne Begeman gets to be a specialist, playing to the real strengths of her game. And alongside a true point guard, that could make her even more dangerous. We'll find out soon enough as Brianne teams up with Heart of America Conference Freshman of the Year, Randy Lee Plunkett, in Culver Stockton's potentially all homegrown backcourt for the next couple of years.
Yeah, I'm excited because she's a really good point guard, and just being able to shoot the threes and not having to bring the ball up as much is going to help a lot.
Definitely like her scoring ability, and it's always advantageous to get a coach's daughter. They usually have a lot of knowledge about the game. I'm really excited to have that as a part of our Wildcat family.
We went over to watch a few games, and I really like where the program's headed. There's a good group of girls there and a good group coming in, and I'm just excited to play with them.
You're bringing in a lot of multi-dimensional type players, kids who kind of fill out a stat sheet and do a lot of different things. That's a real advantage when you're trying to get to where you want to be.
It is. Those stats are important, especially when you end up with a positive plus-minus situation. So we're really excited to have her and her family and kind of get Unity involved too. Their band played this year over at Culver and brought a ton of fans, so we're excited to have that at Culver.
Well, a pair of the area's best and brightest have found their way onto the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association All-State team announced today. Canton point guard Tyler Neiman was one of 20 named to the Class 2 All-State squad. Highland swingman Derek Smith earned the same distinction, I should say, in Class 3. Strange twist, no girls in our area honored on that team either. One final note for you, Luke Guthrie's run in the opening round today of the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill was not really anything special. Ended up firing a 1/par 73. He's currently tied for 57th place. Luke will have to make a move coming up tomorrow if he hopes to make the cut.
All right.